Hello, everyone. This is Nidal Haykal, your host for today. And finally, I'm live in February with a wonderful, amazing guest. My guest for today is a talented, certified life coach and image consultant. She holds a master's degree in entrepreneurship and new technologies from USG, which is a well-known university in Lebanon. She is Lebanese and speaks three languages. No, actually, she told me four languages: Arabic, French, English, and Spanish. When first I get in touch with my guest, she always ends the messages with a wonderful and amazing message, sending you light to guide your way. Let's everyone meet my special guest for today, Nathalie Issa, live from Lebanon.
Hello,
Hello,
Nidal.
Nathalie.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Marhaba. Welcome.
Hola.
Hola. And what
Hello.
else in French?
Bonjour.
In French, what?
Bonjour.
It's still hard for me, French. How you doing, Nathalie?
I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Nidal, in your episodes. And thank you, everyone, for joining. And we'll try to get to know each other more. And hopefully, by
I,
the end of this episode, you'll have to learn something a bit positive about life.
definitely, we will. Nathalie, I'm so glad you are with us today. And for all the audience, I want to tell everybody how respectful Nathalie and committed. Um, Today, she has a situation. More than two of her family members they tested positive with COVID, and she still look how glorious she is on the screen.
All makeup and stuff.
You are amazing, Natalie. Thank you very much, and I wish they will get better soon.
I hope so too.
Natalie, you are a certified life coach and image consultant.
Exactly.
And let's first start with the image consultant. Can you tell us about, because I think it's new. I don't know if it's new or not, but lately we've seen like a lot, especially
Yes.
on LinkedIn, they are specialized in image consultancy. What you can tell us about image consultancy and how important it's for us.
Okay, first of all, as you already mentioned before, I have a degree in business and a master's in entrepreneurship and new technology. I started working in banks, but I found it very cold and hard on a human being, so it wasn't where I really belonged. And I had the opportunity to work in a magazine as an image consultant, so in art direction, I used to do a lot of photo shoots from A to Z, and it was fun. But during the time, I noticed that a lot of people used to come to me for advice, for reference in their clothes and the way they need to walk or act, or anything related to how they look to other people. So I decided to go to France, in Paris, to Easy International Success Institute. And I've studied there the image consultancy because I wanted to do it like the right way. I didn't want to give just advices because I was good at it. I wanted to know more about it and give the right package to the person in front of me. So basically, what is image consultancy? It's how you look on your best on the outside. It's not about relooking because I don't believe that you can change someone. And if you do, it can have a lot of damage or impact on who they really are. So I work on the person as it is. So the hair color, the hairstyle, the body morphology, we
You
dress
don't you
accordingly.
don't have a lot to work with me, Natalie.
I have some tricks for that.
Really?
Yes. And so I can tell the person how to dress according to their body shape, what to wear, what not to wear, what would make them look taller or skinnier or more at their advantage. Also, I pick the right colors. I teach them how the magic, I call it, of colors.
It's
Because
really magic.
sometimes,
Yeah.
yes, because sometimes, like me, for example, today, I put on like a couple of shirts and I wasn't feeling okay with them until I decided for this one. So we work on the glow of the face, it's like on Photoshop when before and after. So some colors tend to give that Photoshop effect. They make you look more relaxed, more in shape. So I let them learn which colors are good for them and which colors are to be worn part of the face. So it doesn't mean they cannot wear them, but not close to the face. After studying the body morphology, the texture, the color, I do the wardrobe management. So with the existing clothes that they have, I fix their wardrobe. I give them small tricks, what to remove, what to fix, what to get. And we do clutches. So combination of outfits depending on the events they're going to. And I also teach them the power of colors and message. Each color has a different message that they empower when you wear it. So, if, for example, they have a business meeting, there are a couple specific colors to wear so that you can empower or yourself and be more, if you want, directful or more sociable or more friendly to the person in front of you. So, also, I teach them this. And I also do personal shopping. If you have an event and you cannot attend, I can go pick you an outfit and then just deliver it to your place. So, this was basically the image consultancy. So, everything related to how you look on the outside. But my mission number one was also always you cannot look good on the outside, no matter what you do, if on the inside you're not okay. So for me, the well being was number one. Whenever I had a client that wasn't feeling really okay, I used to do some coaching, but I didn't have the right certification yet, like fully certification. I had a
Mhm.
part of it. And then after that, I've checked that the client is okay and ready to go, then I would go for the image consultancy. If not, I would refer the client to someone more specific to their case as a psychologist or someone more professional about it. And with time, I decided to go fully and do the life coach because I kept on having more and more customers. And actually, I was doing really good at it. And I just followed my intuition, and here I am today.
Wow, that's amazing and impressive. Uh, do you need to put your personal touch, or you can get
Yes.
help with a team? Like,
No, I work
do
by
you
myself.
rely on team with this?
Not really. In what I do, not really. I can rely on the team if, for example, because I've had some political figures, so I have a team that will get to prepare for a job interview. So journalists, cameramen, and we set up the whole interview to get that person ready to confront whatever is going to happen.
Like
But
a training?
yes, like a
Wow.
training before going on air. But everything that's related to image and to life coach, I'm by myself. Unless, as I said before, it's something really particular and that needs more medical help than what I do. Because I want to specify and clarify this. As life coaches, we are not psychologists. It's totally different, and everyone has their own field. We should not go and mix these businesses together. So I respect everyone. Everything they do is really amazing. We cannot pretend to be psychologists because we are not. So
Is
we
it-
basically work on their lives as improvements and how to reach their goals. I think you're going to ask me more about this later on.
Yes, definitely. Is it related to each other, how we look from inside and outside?
It
We,
is.
can we
It
fake
is.
it?
We can fake it, but what's the point in faking it? I mean, if you really want to
You're right.
be good, you should be good for yourself. Why should you fake it to the others around you? Like today, I didn't fake it with you. I told you that I had cases back at home, but I was really looking forward to go on air with you today. And it's a motivation for me. So in every negative situation that or every problem that we have in life, we should try to focus on the positive or on the end of the tunnel, this little light, this hope, whatever it is that will be attractive for us to stay on the other side of the cup.
That's amazing how you are holding the two ends of a rope. I think it's you can start with a client inside outside. He slash she can get the life coaching and as well their appearance. Correct?
Yes, I always work in parallel with both, unless they really just want a specific event and they need to get dressed. But usually, if they take the full package, I always work in both because it's a complete, not transformation, but discovery of your own self and what is it you really want, what makes you happy, what motivates you. If you have something that triggers you, how to deal with it. So, how really to fix yourself in a way that you will feel empowered and happy about just being you, and then it will spread to the other ones around you. And for the look, as you said before, we can be dressed very simply. It's not about brands or show off. It's just
Expensive
really,
things.
no, it's really how you feel comfortable and what suits you and what makes you look good on your best, depending on your body. Many trends don't suit everyone. Sometimes we buy something and we never wear it because we don't recognize ourselves in it. And most of the time, we tend to buy impulsive shopping because we're angry or we just want to do something. So I also teach them how to manage this energy and really know what to get, when to get it, and how to get it.
Natalie, from the spirit of this and what you do, we have a saying in. I heard it a lot back in Lebanon. I'm gonna say it in Arabic and then
Yes,
translate it. كل عزوقك والبس عزوق الناس.
مظبوط.
And
We hear it a lot here.
meaning you
I
can,
don't agree with that. I
yeah,
don't agree with that.
you can eat whatever you want, but be fashionable, which is, follow what's trending, right?
Right. But what's the point? I mean, if it suits you and if it makes you happy, then go fully for it. I don't mind that. But what's the point in doing something that's not related to who you really are or what you really need to do? You will only end up being miserable or sad, or you will feel a gap in something and it will affect your life. And if it affects your life, it will affect the life of everyone
The
around you.
behavior.
So what's the point?
So the big title is be yourself, no
Be
matter
yourself.
how you see it. And from
Be
here, we
yourself
will
and be good with who you are. I mean, we can always improve ourselves. We're not like this. We can always improve every day, like just 1%, 1%. But I mean, why try to be someone else or why try to please someone else when there's no point in really gaining something out of it?
exactly. Let's jump to life coaching, as we mentioned. Be yourself. How did you find your path to life coaching?
Actually, I was very young when I found my path. I'm a very intuitive person. I have a lot of intuitions and I kind of read people in front of me. And I used to attract people and they used to come and talk to me about things, people I don't know, like in a grocery or in a shop. And they used to tell in Arabic, "ارتحنا لك," and we want to talk to you. So we felt at ease with you and we want to
وأنا
talk to you.
كمان.
Anytime. So yeah, I've started noticing that I make people feel better just by being myself and knowing what to say. And I love that. And in my family, my grandfather used to be a bit like me, and he was someone very dear to my heart. And I got this from him. He was sick, and he was always smiling and never complaining. He was sick for 21 years in bed,
Wow.
and never ever have I seen him angry or upset or like عم بقفط or anything like that.
He
And
has
it taught
an
me a great
inner
lesson.
peace.
Yes. And it taught me a great lesson in life and for life that it's about what you have inside your head that makes you stronger. It's the impact that you put in people's life that makes yourself more memorable, more valuable. The kindness, the generosity, just like the natural things that we have as kids, but that we tend to lose as we grow up with life.
Yeah.
So problems, work, or bad experiences, we tend to close on ourselves, and this small kid just disappears, and then we become maybe another version of ourselves that we don't really like. And since we still have that kid inside of us, it's struggling to come back. So I try my best to make that kid come back and do the balance between real life and who you really are, and know how to manage the equilibrium between both of them.
I watched an interview for you, and you mentioned you are not psychiatric, and
Yes.
but do your clients mix between the two roles, or they
I always
understand?
make it clear. No, no. My rule number one is to always mention at first, either on the phone or when we meet, that I am not a psychiatrist and I'm not a psychologist. I am really a life coach and an image consultant. Whatever I do has nothing to do with what they do. They've studied years and years, and they are based on so many theories that as life coaches we don't really go so deep into it. So I'm not qualified to be a psychologist, and I will not be. But with what I do, I help them to reach their goals. I help them to feel better about themselves, discover what makes them happy, their purpose of life, how to reach. So I give them the how. It's not me, it's during specific questions that I ask, they will come up with the solution by themselves. Because if they succeed, it will be thanks to me. And if they fail, it will be because of me. So whatever will happen is their own side. So I guide them through specific questions and they will find the solutions. And like that, they will be trained for life to come up with a solution by themselves, no matter what is the issue they're facing. And on the contrary of psychologists, we don't need many sessions of life coach. It can be solved in one, two, or three. No need to go. And the secret of it is to become independent by yourself. Well,
Mhm.
as with psychologists, no, you tend to be dependent and always call and always worry and always refer to them. In life coach, you become more independent, and it's problems that are less dramatic, if you want, than with psychologists.
Let me stop with the some of the comments we are getting, and I want to thank everybody who's watching us today live. I'm in New York, and Natalie in Beirut. Thank you again for being with us. I'm gonna start with we mentioned who you know. Rola, she's my wife,
Nice to meet you, Rola.
and she's saying, "Good evening. Does body language counts in image consultants? Do you teach people how to act in public?"
Yes, yes, body image is definitely part of image consultancy. I teach them how to act in public and depending on which the event they want to attend. So let's say when I was referring to the political figures I had, there are specific gestures that they do or that they have not to do, they cannot do in order to deliver the right message. Because most of the time, the first language we have is our body language. This is the first impression that we give to people. And if you are trained to notice that, you can tell a lot about the people and the person in front of you. So yes, I do teach them this, depending if they want, but it's not an obligation. If they want that, we can go for body language.
Also, I have my sister also from Lebanon. She's saying "Ahla wa sahla, welcome."
Hello.
Nasir is saying interested. And do I get any commission if you got clients today?
Yes, if you want.
I
I'm
want to
always
go. I want to
sharing
go
is
to.
caring. I believe in this in life. I believe the more good you do to people, the more good will come to you. But you always have to have a clear intention. You don't do good because you want good to come back to you. If you do it from all your heart, it can only but come back to you. And
You know,
I just
Natalie,
wanted, allow me to say something. I
sure.
went deeper into this life coach service, if you want, because of whatever we here as Lebanese, as a child and as adults, we were facing during almost our entire lives. We kept on waiting for better days. We kept on waiting for things to happen. And then, as you know, what happened on August 4th was a really terrible thing for us. And I noticed that many people were really struggling and suffering to just stay wherever they can so that they can continue just to survive and not to live. So I said if I can just impact their lives just a little bit with short videos, with short messages, just they are actually things you know already, but they are small reminders. When you see them, maybe it might be the thing you needed to hear today for you to come back up or to feel a bit better if you're having a bad day or if you're not okay.
It's
So this was a little.
it's always good to hear and see positivity. And all your videos, they are amazing. And by the way, I'm an old follower for you.
Thank you.
I think I started on LinkedIn back in 2012. I was still in Lebanon, and yeah, amazing how you bring to the audience this amount of hope. And I think you see now on LinkedIn how much everybody wants to do videos because no one wants to read anymore. And You was doing those videos long time ago. Before is this, a viral campaign to you need to post videos. You will reach for more audience with videos. That's really amazing and impressive. And it's like you was looking for the future with a different eye. Natalie, as you was talking about life coaching, briefly, what life means to you in person rather than professionally?
Life for me is a blessing. It's the biggest gift that we can give. Me as a mother, I've seen life, I've given life, and I know how it feels. And for me, it's something very big that we have to respect and we have to make the most out of it. Every person is special and unique and deserves to live his life to the fullest. it's not about rainbows and butterflies all the time. Life is made of many problems. If only you knew what I had. Many people tell me, "Oh, you smile all the time. You're so happy. You don't have problems." And I laugh because I say, if only they knew what's happening in
What's
my
that?
life. But this is my own issue, and I work on myself, and people are not, they do not have to, how do you say, live it with me.
To live.
It's okay to share and to talk. I'm not saying like I'm ha 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 all the time. No, I do cry, and when I'm angry, I'm very angry. But then I manage my emotions. I live them and I acknowledge them, and then I just balance between them. So life is a blessing, and it's very short. It can go just in a second, and it's sad actually to live it with regrets or with what ifs or just to stay in our corner. Everyone deserves to shine. It doesn't mean that they have to be famous or they have to have a lot of money. It's not about this. It's about really the little moments that we have, like
We
right now
enjoy
with
it.
COVID. Yes, with COVID, one of the positive aspect of COVID is this: the little moments, the time we've stopped just to stay at home with. I've always stayed at home with my kids because it was really something I wanted to do.
Sure.
But many people have a lot of quick trend of life, and because this is life, we have to follow everything, we have to be everywhere, and we have to keep it up. So with COVID, some people have learned to calm down a little bit and appreciate really the basic things of life. And one of the biggest one right now is just breathing. We used to breathe and didn't appreciate the
Appreciate.
oxygen that we were having for free. Here in Lebanon now we cannot afford having an oxygen machine, and some people are dying because of this, and the air is supposed to be for free. So the little really simple things are the biggest things in life, and they are the moments that make your life really memorable and worth living. So it's okay to buy yourself things that will make you happy. It's okay to do many things. I myself enjoy traveling a lot, and I like to get dressed up, and I enjoy many things. But I always remember myself that I myself as a human being should be always humble, kind to others, appreciate really the closest circle to me, my real friends, my family, my kids, and give my best with them so that they can learn and they can also have a nice life with who they are and around me. So life is just the biggest blessing of all time.
Wonderful. Natalie, taking this sort of life coaching and image consultancy, it includes a big risk. You risk by the business meaning.
Yeah,
So basically, you are an entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
What was the motive for you to take this risk and this path?
It's the love I have simply for the humans. I am really an outgoing person, and I really like to see people happy around me. And when I don't see them happy, it affects my day and it makes me sad, and I just want to help them out. So I think this is what really pushed me, especially after also August 4th. I said, this is it. My kids have grown now; they are totally independent, and they can manage alone, and I can manage my time also to be fully focused on my work, on other people. I don't say I'm neglecting my kids, but this is the right time for me just to go for it. And so
Uh,
if I could impact a lot of people, why not? People deserve to be happy, and I am happy when I see others happy. Most of the time I work for free and people tell me, how you're giving an advice like just like that? I say, because this is who I am. And some people cannot afford, or they just need that little word. If I can give and make them feel good, so why not?
it's all about the difference you are making. It's not about, as you
Yes.
mentioned, it's not only about the money.
It's worth it all really when you see just the smile or the tears, or you just know that you've changed someone's life in a tiny single thing, but you just made a difference. That's everything.
How do you get clients for life coaching? Do you have any social media presence rather than
I'm
LinkedIn?
on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, but I used to have the word of mouth before. I didn't go into marketing because I got married and then I got pregnant and pregnant again, and my priority was my kids. So I didn't want to go into marketing campaign or, and I've always believed that the word of mouth is really stronger than any other thing.
It's more trustable because it
Yes,
comes
in
from,
this field, not in
yeah,
everything, in
yeah,
this field,
exactly.
because people tend to know me personally and they experience it with me. So what they recommend is really reliable. And then, as I told you, now that my kids are more independent, I went into Instagram and I've posted videos and I've decided to go on social media openly like that because I can handle more and more clients. I posted a couple of videos on Instagram, but this is the only thing I do. I don't want to buy fake followers. I don't want to buy fake likes because then I would buy a fake myself, and this is not what I want. So
Exactly.
the amount of people I have is a quality actually of people, and we talk a lot via direct message, via WhatsApp, and many people from a lot of countries actually talk to me that I don't know, and they tell me you've inspired us today. What you're saying is very accurate. Or oh, I needed to hear that, or they just ask me questions, and from here to there, then you start building clients, and this happens.
Do you believe in the power of social media these days?
Yes, yes, because now that everyone also is stuck at home and the world is changing very quickly, I do believe that social media is very powerful. But there's also another side for social media, which is fake and false information. And there's another side of it, which is bullying or attacking a person like freely because you're just behind your screen and you can feel free to say whatever you want and no one will know. But the impact on the person in front that's reading the comments or that's being attacked is really big. So you should balance between both, and you should learn to know what to give, how
Yeah.
to give, what to react to, and what to just ignore. Don't go into unnecessary interactions, or don't give more than you can. So it's all about balance, actually. But social media is a very, very strong. It's everything now.
And what's Natalie's plans for 2021?
To do more, always more. I want to see people more happy. I want to spread more joy, more hope, more positivity. And as I said, no one is perfect. No one has a perfect life. We have a lot of problems, but this is what makes our life worth it. If everything was always like this and no waves to come and move you a little bit, life would be boring. So whenever a problem comes to you, look at the problem, observe it, feel it, and understand it. But then don't get stuck where you are. Don't stay there and start going down. Just visualize where you want to go, how to get out of it. And if you don't know how to do it alone, go and ask people, but the right people, not the ones that will just say, oh, you're right. The people that will know how to guide you,
Real
equip yourself.
advisor. Yeah.
Yes, and equip yourself with the right skills, and you will feel it, you will know it. Always keep your energy high. It doesn't mean stay in denial. No, accept, acknowledge, but just learn how to move on and what to do about it. So this is as a life coach, this is what we do. You don't get the person just stuck where they are. This is the situation. Learn how to go forward.
Amazing. Natalie, what's your story with the coffee? You,
Oh,
by the way, I posted a couple of days that I can't
yes.
imagine life without coffee. You was the first one to comment on the
True.
post. Yeah, and I always love, the quotes with the coffee. I
Yes.
miss this coffee, by the way. Now I drink American coffee with
Oh,
milk and sugar. Getting
me
old,
too.
Natalie.
No, it's good to change. But coffee is really like everything. First of all, I love coffee for the taste, for the smell, for the sensation. I am a coffee person, and I know you relate too.
Yeah.
As you know, here in Lebanon, we have this tradition. We go subhiye. Subhiye is when we go visit our neighbor, our family, just for a quick Lebanese coffee in the morning. And one of the reasons of which I didn't leave Lebanon and decide to go do my career somewhere else, because I had many opportunity, was this. I go every single day to my grandmother to have my coffee. For me, everything
Wow.
it's about this moment. She is the most positive person, the most calm, elegant, and sweet person I've ever known, and she's really affected my life in many ways. So every day I used to drive my car, even if my university used to start at 7:30. I used to go there at 6:30 in the morning just to drink my coffee and start my day. And I believe when you sit down with someone and share a coffee, you share so many things with that person, and it's just a good time, just secrets, just something you need, and this is your special moment. It's not just you drink the espresso and you go. No, you're just sharing this special Lebanese coffee that we have here. So it's about the moments that remind me.
I can smell the coffee from, it's a lovely story. This is your grandmother from your mother's side, right?
From my father's side.
Oh,
My
father.
mother's side, they passed away a couple of
Oh,
years ago. But I used to
let's
go
be
to
right.
her too, but now she's not here anymore. Yeah. I'm very attached to the family. I'm very attached to the values, because I believe these are the really simple moments that will mark your life and that will make memories that will build who you are. And we always learn from the people that are more experienced than us, and that they have shared and suffered a lot, so you can know, you can grow.
Exactly. Yeah. Natalie, how people can reach you for, let's say, life coaching or image consultancy?
They can usually they send me a direct message, and if I feel that the person is serious or really wants it, so I give my personal number and we go for a talk over the phone, and then we meet up. Or via LinkedIn, they send me also a message on my profile, and after that same process, I see if the person is serious or not, and we continue with that.
Amazing. And Natalie, one more thing about the quote. You have it on your profile on LinkedIn, which is really amazing. The quote is: "Dress yourself with confidence every day and refuse to wear anybody else's insecurities." What you can tell us about what caught your eye on this quote? What it
First of
is
all,
it?
it's not me. I didn't come up with this code, but I was going through the internet and I saw it, and it directly spoke to my heart, because this is exactly what I do and exactly what I believe in. It's not about what you were wearing, it's how you're wearing it. So it's not the clothes that wear you,
Yes.
it's you, how you wear the clothes. And it's not about anyone around you. It's really who you really are meant to be and who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Don't get affected by someone else. You can never be someone else, no matter how much you try, because the more you will reach into becoming this person, the more you will start losing yourself and become miserable. So this sums up everything. What I It's all about attitude, how you wear the outfit, and how you wear yourself every day with the people around you and with yourself first. And always look at yourself in the morning in the mirror, smile to yourself, greet yourself, take the time really to appreciate how you look like, say something kind, and just start your day.
It's amazing how we start lifting our souls, by simple things like, as you said, it's just how the way we welcome ourselves every day, and it looks like it can continue the whole day with us. Like if we start our day, in a bad mood, it's gonna continue like that. So it's very important, as you are mentioning, to be
Yes, you
positive.
should learn how to snap out of it. Let's say, for example, you start your day with a bad mood. Try to sit for a second, just stop everything and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What happened that's making me have this feeling or the sensation of whatever it is? And try to do something about it. Always try to boost your energy. But it's also important that at the end of the day, when you sit down and you just want to go to sleep, take the time to think of your whole day, what happened, how you felt, what triggered you, so that when it happens again another time, you will know how to react quicker and what to do about it. It's always nice to auto observe ourselves, not just blame others, because we are not perfect and we are also affected by many things on daily basics. So learn how to cope with them, learn how to observe yourself, ask the right questions, and it's also a daily training you need to do. If you do it once per week, it will not work. But if you do it every day, in one of my hashtags, I always put train your brain. So if
Training.
like just like a muscle, if you train your brain to start looking out for what's wrong and what's right and how to do the balance between both and fix them, it will become like something you do without thinking, like a routine. And it's all about routine. Positivity is all about routine.
Definitely, our brains can be trained, and our souls too. Natalie, I can't thank you enough for giving us this time, and what you would like to advise us as a life coach.
Let me thank you back. It was really a pleasure. This episode, I had fun of it, and I really hope I gave you everything from all my heart.
Likewise.
Thank you. So life is really quick. You can be gone in a second. Make each moment memorable, the good ones and the bad ones. Don't let things affect you more than they should. Know your priority, know what it is you want, know what makes you happy, and don't feel bad about doing things that make you happy. Don't feel bad about taking a break, time for yourself, just by small things. Really, just don't feel guilty about your success. Be who you want to be, but most of all, don't harm anyone around you just to reach where you want to be. If you have a clean heart and a clear mindset, and if you're not hurting anyone to reach wherever you want to go, no one gets to say anything about it. So be a good person for yourself first. enjoy your life, and face the problems alone or with someone, but know who to have in your life. The right people will come, the wrong ones, you will know who they are, and then just live, because it's all about living.
I always like how you mention all the positive steps. You know, most of your videos are focused on more than one message, and I love that because it's a big dose of hope, and we can really, if we are willing to, we can really change a lot with our practices every
It's
day.
all about will, actually, yes. And we're surrounded by so many negative information and stressful information and news that I think, why add more stress? It's so easy to be surrounded. We're surrounded by many outside factors that we cannot control. So if I can just give a little bit of, not false hope, this is not false hope, this is life, because I keep saying we have
Exactly.
problems, but just know how to equip yourself to get out of it. Be sad, be angry, be whatever you want to be, but get out of it. Don't just stay stuck here. This is basically what I'm saying.
Nathalie Issa, the talented life coach and
Thank you.
image consultant, and the very respectful and amazing lady. Thank you very much for being with us
And I thank
today.
you.
And God bless you and bless your family. And hopefully everything is going to go the right way.
Thank you.
Please
And bless
stay.
everyone in your life too.
Please stay safe, and definitely we will meet again in the future.
We will. Thank you, Nidal.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
And you too. Thank you.
Everybody, that was Nathalie Issa, the certified life coach and image consultant. She was live with us from Beirut, Lebanon. She's an amazing lady, and you can tell how much hope and good vibes you can get from just seeing her talking. I'm gonna end this stream as usual with a quote, and the quote is just Natalie's choice, which is dress yourself with confidence every day and refuse to wear anybody else's insecurities. I hope everyone a wonderful weekend, and stay tuned for the next live session. This is Nidal Haykal.